So to start, we'll start out with WTA Dubai, reviewing all the quarterfinals, looking ahead to the semifinal previews. Starting off with Svitolina over Ruzic. This match went to 3 sets. Svitolina lost the first set, and was thinking maybe there was going to be an upset for Ruzic, who had just defeated Rybakina, even though got a little bit of help with that walkover. But Svitolina bounces back in the second and the third to make her way to a semifinal at a Masters 1000 event and a fantastic start to the year for Svitolina. And she just continues to be putting up the good results. So Svitolina into the semifinals. Then in the blockbuster match of the day, Mira Andreeva versus Amanda Anisimova. Andreeva gets the first 6-2. Anisimova battles in the second, wins it 7-5. Battles in the third. Third set goes to a tiebreaker, and Anisimova gets it done. Clutch win for Anisimova. Quality win for Anisimova. Excellent for Amanda. And this one, as Andreeva just falls short from making the semi-final in this one. Then in a show of absolute domination, Coco Gauff over Iala in straight sets in the quarterfinals. Coco Gauff goes bagel in the first and then 6-2 in the second. I felt like this was going to be a good match for Coco Gauff. Iala, to me, is kind of in a similar ilk to Coco, just doesn't do the things quite as well as Coco at the moment, but still awesome run for Iala to the quarterfinals. Coco was literally one like not even, it wasn't even a difficult shot, one shot away from being out of this tournament, and here she is into the semifinals. When I was mentioning matches that genuinely have season ramifications on them, I really feel like this one, and more so the last one with Coco Gauff in a round of 16 match. This was such an important tournament for Coco to regain some confidence, and just really, it's not even just regaining confidence, just to bounce back from some disappointment from Australian Open, and to just bounce back well and making it to the semifinal in WTA Dubai definitely has to feel good for her. Excellent result for Coco. We'll see how far she can go in this one. And then the last quarterfinal was Jessica Pegula over Clara Towson. Clara Towson plays well in WTA Dubai, traditionally. And Pegula got her. Another good win for Pegula, and won it in 3 sets. Second set did go to a tiebreaker, but we got Pegula, Anisimova, Gauff, and Svitolina into the semifinals. That's not one, not two, but three American women into the semifinals of WTA Dubai. And then in terms of the semifinals, we got Jessica Pegula against Anisimova, and we got Svitolina versus Gauff. And now going into those semifinals, let's start with Svitolina and Gauff. They have faced off 4 separate times, and it is 2-all to the pair of them. They faced off twice in the Australian Open, once in 2021, so that's 5 years ago, where Svitolina got the win, and then again at the Australian Open this year in the quarterfinals, where Svitolina won in straight sets as well. When they haven't played at the Australian Open, Gauff has had Svitolina's number, including a win in 3 sets against Svitolina in the 2024 US Open, and also in 2024 in Auckland early that season. So it's 2-all. This is a big one for Gauff to see. This would be a huge win for Gauff because of her, because of the loss in the Australian Open, to see if she can bounce back, get some revenge against Svitolina. And for Svitolina, she's looking to match what she's done in the Australian Open, just bring that same level, and she could be into a final, and she could be on her way to a possible 1,000 level tournament. Awesome start to the year for Svitolina. Awesome match this will be. And then in the other semifinal, we got an all-American tie, Pegula and Anisimova. Now, they faced off 4 separate times, but unlike the Svitolina Gauff match, this one has been dominated by one of the players, and that being Jessica Pegula. Their first match was in 2020 in the Cincinnati Masters, which was actually played in New York City that year because of COVID, of course. And Pegula defeated Anisimova in straight sets in that one. And then they faced off on the clay in Charleston. Pegula got that one in 3 sets, however. They faced off in Canada. That one going to 3 sets as well, but Pegula got it done. And then In the Australian Open earlier this year, we had Pegula over Amanda Anisimova in the quarterfinals. So we got two rematches from the 2026 Australian Open in the semifinals of WTA Dubai. And we'll see, will there be some revenge from Anisimova in golf, or will Svitolina and Pegula lock in and make it to a Masters 1000 final? Now, these matches, I could really see them going anyway. I don't really have any lean. I think they're so tightly contested. It would be easy to just pick Pegula and Svitolina after Australian Open runs. But um, it's a new week, and we'll see how these matches go. I think golf is just. I think she's found a little lightning in the bottle in this match. I think there's something psychological to a player being so close to being bounced from the tournament, and then kind of now playing with house money as Coco Golf. Uh, and I think that's a dangerous spot to be in to play against. So I will be picking Coco Gauff over Svitolina in that semifinal. And then the other semifinal, I think Anisimova has been, I think she might get that first win against Pegula. Wonder if it's a matchup thing. Maybe Pegula just got Anisimova's number. But a couple of those matches were from a couple years ago, and when Anisimova wasn't the Anisimova who she is today. So we'll see. We'll see in these fantastic matches. Exciting to see how these ones go.